grasp the gun, and you're back in the fight again. It's not that hard, guys. All right, gents, welcome back to Tactical Rifleman. All right, we talk about shooting pistol one-handed because if your one arm gets incapacitated, you need to be able to not just shoot one-handed, you need to be able to draw, you need to be able to reduce malfunctions, tap rack, but you also need to be able to do speed reloads, right? Everybody grasps that concept with a pistol because if your rifle shits the bed, you need to be able to immediately get back in the fight with your pistol. It's easy to shoot one-handed with a pistol because it is a handgun. It is designed to be shot with one hand. Now, what do you do if you're 100 meters away from the bad guy? Do you just sit behind the wall and suck your thumb and wait till the gunfight's over with? Obviously, you do self-aid first. If you've got to put a tourniquet on. Let me loosen this thing up so I don't lose any blood here. Don't lose my arm. All right, but you need to be able to also shoot and return fire with the rifle. Now, with a rifle, can you shoot a rifle one-handed? Well, let's break it down. What do you need to be able to do with that rifle? Well, you need to be able to basically you need to be able to load it. You need to be able to shoot it. What else? What else you need to be able to do, guys? You need, tighten this puppy up real quick. We're gonna do it one-handed again over here. Now, you need to be able to shoot. You got that. But you also need to be able to do tap rack, right? If you're at distance, how do we do that? To do tap rack, you tap the magazine and then you rack that slide. Watch that bad round eject, you're back in the fight. Easy enough. You run out of ammo, the weapon goes to slide lock. You need to, one, hit the mag release, drop the mag, then you need to take that next mag, put it into the gun, and then you need to hit the bolt carrier group release. It takes two hands to do these things, yes, but it also takes two hands to do them on a pistol, if you think about it, right? Aim, shoot, but we shoot with two hands. You get a jam, tap, rack, and then to reload, I drop that mag and I stick a mag back in the pistol, right? We're back in the fight. It's the same thing with a rifle, except now I was able to do it all with my pistol. You just watched me do it all one-handed with my pistol, support hand even, the harder of the two. Same thing with a rifle. Now, there are a lot of rifles that have fully ambidextrous controls. The new SIG rifle, battle rifle that the Army's adopting, great example. This particular one here, this is made by Robinson Arms. This is the XCR. This thing is awesome. This is what the Bushmaster ACR copied, and then FN copied the ACR to finally come up with the SCAR that everybody thinks was so revolutionary. This is the much better gun in my personal opinion. Ambidextrous selector lever, right? Mag release right there. And I can lock the bolt to the rear with this finger right here. And I can also release the bolt carrier group by pushing down on it. Pretty sexy. I can do that with my strong hand. Same thing with the other side, all right? Ambidextrous selector lever, magazine release right there, and then same thing, the piece at the bottom locks that bolt carrier group to the rear, and if I want to let it go back forward, I can push down on it. So for the future battle rifles, I think it's important to go with ambidextrous controls. I do, I think it's important. So I'm glad to see that the big Army went with that SIG rifle. Makes it a lot easier to shoot it one-handed. A lot of it is done just like I just did with the pistol. What about if you don't have an ambidextrous rifle? What about if you're still running our old traditional M4 series of rifles, the M16 series, also the AR. Now, this is not a subcompact shorty AR. It's got a full-length legal barrel on it. I do have an ambidextrous selector lever, but you can get by without it. There have been left-handed shooters that have been getting by for years without using their thumb. They have been using their hand right here to work that selector lever. They've been doing it for basically since Vietnam. You can shoot this gun left-handed. So as far as shooting it one-handed, all right, let's start this puppy off here. We're gonna slide that in there. I'm gonna have my speed reload mag. Now, as far as shooting it one-handed, we're gonna say for this situation that my support arm is incapacitated. I have done self-aid, I'm behind cover. Now I wanna stress that you're not gonna just stand out there in the middle of the gunfight and do these drills. Step one should always be find cover, right? Whether you're behind a vehicle, whether you're behind a wall, whatever it is, find cover, because the reality is you're not gonna be able to shoot this thing or manipulate it as fast as you could with both arms. You're just not gonna be that fast, right? But guys, this gun, it's not crazy. It's not crazy heavy. This is not a Barrett 50 cal. You can shoot this gun, you can shoot it one-handed. You get on the target and shoot the target. Now, not that bad, right? Not that bad. Now, the other thing we need to do besides just shooting it is we need to be able to do tap rack. We get that malfunction. So you get on that target. All right, I got my click. All right, attempt to put the weapon on safe. I'm back behind cover. Whack that magazine on your knee. Remember, our remedial action is still tap rack. I went behind cover, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it behind my sternum without flagging myself, pull back on the charging handle. I observe that bad round eject, let it go. I can see that it stripped that next round, and I can get back up into the fight again. I can get back up on that target. Now, I just went to bolt lock. I'm out of ammo. Back behind cover. Put the weapon on safe. Let gravity help you. Hit that mag release. The mag drops. Hang the gun. Grab that next mag. Still with a beer can grip. Sit it into that mag well. Sit it. Try to pull it out. If you pull it out, it's not set. Right? It should go in easy because the bolt carrier group is locked to the rear. From there, reach up underneath with your thumb. Turn so you can see it. Hit that release on the top of the ping pong paddle. My bolt carrier group flew back forward. Grasp the gun, and you're back in the fight again. It's not that hard, guys. All right, easy, very easy to do strong hand, all right? So let's set it up again, and we'll do this, we'll do a support hand. All right, just like when you're shooting two-handed, before you switch shoulders, step one is bring that arm through the sling, and then all you're gonna do is you're gonna just switch shoulders again. All right, so basically you're doing the same thing, except now because our strong arm is injured, you don't have the latitude to do that. So weapons hung, all you're gonna do is just bring that arm through the sling, and now you're ready to grasp the rifle again. So you've got the rifle up. Again, because I don't have an ambidextrous selector lever, I'm simulating me having it, all right? But you can get in and get on those targets. Not that hard, right? All I'm doing the same thing. Now, if I have cover that I can bench off of. But again, guys, this rifle is not that heavy. It's not that heavy. Now, same thing, immediate action drills is what? Tap rack. So if you get out there on the target, and when I get that click, I've hit that dummy round that I'm doing for training, but back behind cover. I can't stress enough. It takes time to do these things. Back behind cover. Attempt to place the weapon on safe. I'm gonna tap that magazine with my knee, and then I'm gonna rack it back up, observing that round ejecting. It didn't clear, so I'm gonna rack it again. I'm back in the fight again. I can get back out there and get back on that target. Now, I just went to bolt lock. Magazine is empty. Hang the gun to your front. Again, behind cover. Hit the mag release, strip the mag out, grab the next one, sit it in the mag well, try to pull it back out. It doesn't come out. Spin the gun back around, hit the mag release, and you're back in the fight again. Guys, that's it. It's not hard, all right? But here's the deal. It's just like doing one-handed pistol shooting. The time for you to be figuring out how to do this is not in the middle of a gunfight, because the reality is, if your rifle shits the bed on you and you have to go to your pistol, you're already having the worst day of your life. And the reality is also, if one of your arms gets incapacitated, even if you're at distance or you're up close, you need to know how to shoot your primary and your secondary weapon systems one-handed, right? Ambidextrous controls, a lot of the new ARs come with them. Don't say it's a fad, because all the new battle rifles have got them. The new SIG family of rifles all have ambidextrous controls, and it's a good thing. So if you haven't bought yet, get something with the controls. But if you haven't, master using the equipment that you have, and the life you save may be your own. I pray you never have to use any of these skills for real, but if you do, I pray you've taken the time to actually train realistically. All right, so get out there, be creative with your training. You got comments, questions, you know the deal, leave them below in the comment section. I read all of them, and I'll see y'all next week with our next video. New video every Friday. Y'all take care, shoot straight. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so you don't miss out on anything. If you like the shirt that we're wearing in the video, you can get it in our store.